copyright material တော့ပေါ့နော်ကျမစာအုပ်ဖတ်ပြမလို့ပါဘာစာအုပ်လဲဆိုတော့ library ကငှားလာအောင် what was today ဘာကြောင့်ဒီလိုစာအုပ်တွေကိုဖတ်ရလဲဆိုတော့ကလေးကဒီကလေးလေးကစာအရန်ဖတ်တယ်အင်္ဂလိပ်စာအရန်ဖတ်တတ်တယ်သူတချို့စာစကားလုံးလေးသူသိချင်မှသိမှာပေါ့နော်တချို့စာလုံးလေးတွေကိုသူအတိတ်မှာနားလဲချင်မှနားလဲမယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အတန်တွက်တွေပါအကုန်ဖတ်တတ်တယ်အဲ့ချိန်ကျတော့ကျမပထမသူဖတ်တဲ့စာတွေလုံးဝလိုက်မဖတ်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့သူကဘာပြောလဲဆိုမာမီတဲ့တတားတဲ့ပြောချင်တဲ့ဟာမာမီနားမလဲဘူးတဲ့အဲ့နဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့ကျမသူပြောတဲ့ဟာကိုနားလဲဖို့အတွက်ကျမလိုက်ဖတ်ရတယ်ကိုကကလေးမေဆိုတော့မနက်ဆိုရင်ဟင်းချက်ရတယ်သူ့ကိုနှိုးရတယ်ရေချိုးပေးရတယ်ရေချိုးပေးရဆိုတော့သူ့ကိုချိုးခိုင်းတာဒါပေမဲ့ကိုစောင့်ကြည့်နေရတဲ့ကြီးမပြောင်ပါဆိုလို့အဲ့ချိန်ကျတော့စာဖတ်ချိန်ကတိတ်မရှိဘူး။ तू ကအဲ့လိုမျိုး तू ပြောတာကိုလည်းမကြည့်ရင်လည်းမကြိုက်ဘူး။ तू ပြောတဲ့ဟာနားမလည်ရင်လည်းမကြိုက်ဘူးကလေးကအဲ့နဲ့လိုက်ဖတ်ရတယ်ပေါ့နော်။ငါးအုပ်ငါးရင်တော့ငါးအုပ်လုံးတော့မဖတ်ဖြစ်ဘူး။တအုပ်နှစ်အုပ်တော့ဖတ်ရအောင်ဖတ်တော့။ဒီနေ့ဒီ day ကို special तू ပြောနေတာ။အဲ့နဲ့ contents ကိုကြည့်လိုက်တယ် What was today? The war at war. A bold plan. Fooling Hitler. Countdown to D-Day. Dropping into darkness. Stormy sea. Bloody Omaha. Leaders step up. Mission accomplished. Freedom at last. Timelines. Bibliography. What was today? June 6, 1944. In the dark hours before dawn, against a giant war fleet was sailing across the English Channel to France. There were over 5,000 ships and boats of all shapes and sizes. More than 155,000 soldiers were on board, mostly American, British, and Canadian. They were called the Allies. အဲ့ဒါကိုကလေးလေးကဘာပြောလဲဆို Eli တဲ့ Eli တဲ့အဲ့ဒါကိုကတော့ပြပေးရတယ်ဒါလို့ Eli ဆိုတာလို့ A ရဲ့ LIE ရဲ့ပဲပါ Ally အခုက AL ဆိုတာ L အလီဘာဘာရဲ့ L အတန်တော့မှားလို့ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါနဲ့ Allies လို့ပြောလိုက်တော့သူပြန်ပြောဟိုဖတ်တဲ့ဟာ means join together in a cause. Another Jewish ally force has been thrown over the Channel to France, filling 11,000 airplanes. All of these soldiers on boats and in planes were risking their life to invade Europe and end World War II. ဒီ war ဆိုတဲ့အတန်တော့ကိုလည်းပြီးချင်မှပြီးမှာပါတချို့စာလုံးဒီကျမပြီးချင်မှပြီးမှာပါလို့လဲဆိုတော့ကျမအတန်တော့မင်းအင်္ဂလိပ်စာကိုမဘလို့မှပြင်လို့ရတဲ့ native accent ရှိချင်မှရှိမှာပါ The Second World War had been raging for 5 years. It had started in 1939 when Adolf Hitler, the leader of Nazi Germany, invaded Poland. Now more than 30 nations were part of the war. Germans have overtaken nearly all the mainland Europe, and World War II became the bloodiest war that ever was. The Allies were fighting Hitler. So far, they have almost no troops on the ground in Europe, let alone Germany itself. There was only one way the Allies could defeat Nazi Germany and free Europe. They have to fight Hitler on home ground. How? First, the Allies have to land a huge army on the coast of France, plus tanks, trucks, and supplies. Then they have to fight their way inland for 700 miles to reach Berlin, the capital of Germany. For nearly 2 years, the Allies planned the Great Invasions. Millions of people worked on it. Engineers invented new war machines, factory workers produced new planes and tanks. Spies fed Hitler false reports, and nearly 2 million Allied soldiers took part in Britain. That the whole invasion will fall apart. The Germans had built a wall of steel and concrete defenses up and down the coast. But the first waves of Allied soldiers break through and gain control of the beach exit roads. It was the only way the rest of the troops could land. If the D-Day soldiers failed, all would be lost. All would be lost. There were no backup plans. The Allies had thrown everything they had to this one. D-Day is a code for war, for the day of any major military attack. But when people talk about D-Day now, they mean June 6, 1944. D-Day was a turning point in history. It was the beginning of end of World War II. Chapter 1. The War at War. ဟုတ်လားမသိဘူးအတန်တော့ဒီ war ဟာလည်းတိတ်မပြီး war ဆိုတဲ့ဟာတိတ်မပြီးပါဘူး Germany was one of the countries defeated in World War I. That war killed nearly 10 million soldiers between 1914 and 1918. After Germany surrendered, its cities lay in ruin and its economy was in shreds. There were hardly any jobs. People were starving. Then, in 1933, Adolf Hitler, the leader of the Nazi Party, rose to power. He stepped out democracy, making himself the dictator of Germany. Freedom disappeared. Hitler named certain groups enemies, especially the Jews. Holocaust. Adolf Hitler, Nazi leader of Germany, hated the Jewish people. Answer for solving Germany problems was to carry out all Jews. During the war, Hitler had 7 million killed, including 6 million Jews. No one really understands why Hitler committed such evil acts. The name given to the killings of these innocents is called Holocaust. Hitler built up a powerful army with millions of well-trained soldiers. Their weapons were the best in the world. Then he set plans to conquer all Europe and beyond. Without warning, in September 1930, Germany invaded Poland. First bomber planes, black Polish railroads, airfields, and telegraph lines. It's just like Russia invasions on the Ukraine currently. Then more than a million German ground troops poured into Poland with tanks and heavy arms. This kind of attack bombing followed by a crash of tanks is called lightning war. German war is Blitzkrieg and Blitz for short. England and France immediately declared wars on Germany. World War II began. England and France no match for the powerful Hitler. After Poland fell, German troops crashed Denmark, Norway, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands. In June 1940, France itself fell to the Germans. The Free World was in shock. On the other side of the war, Japan was taking lands in Asia and the Pacific. Japan signed an agreement with Germany in September 1940. Along with Italy, the three countries were called the Axis powers. World War II leaders. World War II was fought between groups of nations known as the Axis and the Allies. The major Axis leader was Adolf Hitler, Germany, Benito Mussolini, Italy, and Hideki Tojo, Japan. Tojo, this is their in pencil drawing. It's a sketch. Down below are the leaders of major Allied powers, known as the Big Three. Britain Prime Minister Winston Churchill, United States President Franklin. The author is Franklin Delano Delorilla. Soviet Union Joseph Stalin. Meanwhile, in Europe, the British troops stood along against Hitler. The United States shipped British arms, tanks, and planes. For now, the United States did not send troops. More than 150,000 American soldiers have been killed in World War I. The country did not want to fight another war overseas. Then, on December 7, 1941, the Japanese led a surprise air attack against American forces at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. More than 2,000 American troops died. The U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt declared war against Japan and its allies, including Germany, Italy, and Japan. World War II. From then on, the United States played a key role in World War II. Americans enlisted in huge numbers. The U.S. military grew from 304,000 men at the beginning of the war to a full 12 million. I want you to follow U.S. numerous recruiting stations. One night, the nation turned itself into a war factory. Thousands of warplanes, battleships, and armies were churned out and shipped overseas. In 1939, Americans made fewer than 1,000 military planes a year. At the end of 1943, they produced 8,000 per month. Yet Hitler and the Axis powers and stopped. Hitler overran almost all Europe. Troops marched into Soviet Union. Japan seized countries in the Southeast Asia and the Pacific. Italy was winning battles in North Africa. At the beginning of 1940, the New Zealand Allied forces rescued the Creek. I don't know. I can't say it out. All the names. That's my weakness in English. I cannot pronounce them properly. Especially man, human name, or maybe just like city names. I cannot do it. British troops stand up in Germany along after France fell. The Germans defeated them in battle after battle, pushing them back toward the walls of Europe. By June 1940, 330,000 troops, including French troops, had stripped the coast of Denmark. Okay, I'm just checking the water pump is pumping up or not. Oh my god, I need to charge. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you shit. My body is sleeping already because yesterday he didn't sleep very much. Today he go sleep right to the. Where's that now? Oh, friends, in a daring rescue, hundreds of pirate boats carried them back to England. The quick away forced Britain to leave behind thousands of guns and more than 100,000 vehicles. Then slowly, one hard battle at a time, the Allies began to gain ground. Japan's advance was halted at the small islands in the Pacific Midway. The Soviets stopped Hitler's advance in Russia. Allied troops forced Italy out of Africa. The Italians then overthrew their dictator, Mussolini, and signed a truce with the Allies. There was a surge of hope. Allies leaders began planning a strategy for ending the terrible war. Okay, another 10 page. Okay, chapter 2, a bold plan. A bold plan is a plan. It's not going to be feasible, but they make it to be just like nobody going to think the plan is going to work and are going to achieve something, but that bold plan is going to save. And that's why the book is going to call a D-Day. The Atlantic Ocean borders mainland Europe on the west. During the war, Hitler knew the coastline was open to attack. So in 1942, he ordered a line of defenses built on the coast. He called it the Atlantic Wall. It stretched for 2,400 miles along the shoreline. If there was an invasion, Hitler planned to end it on the first day. 250,000 workers, including French prisoners, were forced to build the defenses. They planted 6 million mines. Each was said to explode as soon as an Allied soldier stepped on it. They lined the beach with thick nets of barbed wire, and they planted steel spikes and a great log in the sand to gauge the bottom of the boat at high tide. Okay, another page. Concrete bunkers and forts of all sizes were built behind the beaches, and then a network of trenches linked them together. Almost 1 million tons of concrete were poured into the bunker in 1 month alone. Guns holes pointed straight at the coast. Hitler aimed to wipe out enemy soldiers the minute they hit the beaches. While the Germans built the Atlantic Wall, the Allies made plans to pass through it on D-Day. Early in 1942, President Roosevelt and Prime Minister Churchill decided to invade in the spring of 1944. That gave them about 1.5 years to prepare the attack and train the troops. The next question is where to land. The shortest, easier route was to Calais. I don't know. I cannot pronounce it. France. It was just 20 miles from Dover, England. But the Germans would expect the Allies to land there. The invasion had to take the Germans by surprise. So the Allies decided to land at the unlikely spot on Normandy, France, 100 miles away. Here is the map. Dover is from the southeast of England. And one is going to, from this one, is going to be Brighton and maybe just like a Plymouth or Portsmouth. Maybe Portsmouth first, and going to be the France. Okay, timing was tricky. The Allies wanted troops to parachute in at night to take the Germans by surprise. The moon had to be full. Otherwise, the paratrooper couldn't see well enough in the dark. The boats would land at dawn after steering across the channel under cover of darkness. The tide had to be low because German obstacles